Daily Words of God. People say that God is a righteous God, and that as long as man follows him to the very end, he will surely be impartial toward man, for he is most righteous. If man follows him to the very end, could he cast aside man? I am impartial toward all men, and judge all men with my righteous disposition. Yet there are suitable conditions to the requirements I make of man, and that which I require must be accomplished by all men, regardless of who they are. I care not how extensive or venerable are your qualifications. I care only whether you follow my way, and whether or not you love and thirst for the truth. If you lack the truth, and instead bring shame upon my name, and do not act according to my way, merely following without care or concern, then at that time I will strike you down and punish you for your evil. And what will you have to say then? Will you be able to say that God is not righteous? Today, if you have complied with the words I have spoken, then you are the kind of person whom I approve. You say you have always suffered whilst following God, that you have followed him through thick and thin, and have shared with him the good times and the bad. But you have not lived out the words spoken by God. You wish only to run about after God each day, and have never thought to live out a life of meaning. You say that, in any case, you believe God is righteous. You have suffered for him, run around for him, and devoted yourself for him, and you have worked hard despite not receiving any recognition. He is sure to remember you. It is true that God is righteous, yet this righteousness is untainted by any impurities. It contains no human will, and it is not tainted by the flesh or human transactions. All who are rebellious and in opposition, and not in compliance with his way, will be punished. None is forgiven, and no one is spared. Some people say, "Today I run around for you. When the end comes, can you give me a little blessing?" So I ask you, have you complied with my words? The righteousness that you speak of is based on a transaction. You think only that I am righteous and impartial toward all men, and that all those who follow me to the very end are sure to be saved and gain my blessings. There is inner meaning to my words that all those who follow me to the very end are sure to be saved. Those who follow me to the very end are the ones who will be fully gained by me. They are those who, after being conquered by me, seek the truth and are made perfect. What conditions have you achieved? You have only achieved following me to the very end. But what else? Have you complied with my words? You have accomplished one of my 5 requirements, yet you have no intention of accomplishing the remaining 4. You have simply found the simplest, easiest path, and pursued it whilst thinking yourself fortunate. Toward such people, my righteous disposition is one of chastisement and judgment. It is one of righteous retribution, and it is the righteous punishment of all evildoers. All those who do not walk in my way will surely be punished, even if they follow to the very end. This is the righteousness of God. When this righteous disposition is expressed in the punishment of man, man will be dumbfounded and regret that, whilst following God, he did not abide by his way. At that time, he only suffered a little whilst following God, but did not comply with the way of God. What excuses are there? There is no option but to be chastised. Yet in his mind he is thinking, anyway, I have followed to the very end, so even if you chastise me, it can't be too severe a chastisement, and after exacting this chastisement you will still want me. I know you are righteous, and will not treat me that way forever. After all, I'm not like those who will be wiped out. Those who are wiped out will receive a heavy chastisement, whereas my chastisement will be lighter. God's righteous disposition is not as you say. It is not the case that those who are good at confessing their sins are dealt with leniently. Righteousness is holiness, and is a disposition that is intolerant of offense by man, and all that is filthy and has not changed is the target of God's disgust. God's righteous disposition is not a law, but administration. It is administration within the kingdom, and this administration is the righteous punishment of anyone who does not possess the truth and has not changed, and there is no margin for salvation. For when each man is classified according to kind, the good will be rewarded, and the evil will be punished. It is when the destination of man will be made clear. It is the time that the work of salvation will come to an end. The work of saving man will be no longer done, and retribution will be brought upon every one of those who commit evil.